That's the inspirational pop-up this week.
Yeah, and resilience.
Yeah, and this because it's sometimes it's surprising when we pop up, and now it's the beginning of the week, and we want to, show you or give you our tips and hints how to
Mm.
build resilience. How do you do it?
Well, I mean, I think the first part is like a lot what we were talking about. It's around your sleeping well. If you have enough sleep, you feel stronger. If you're eating well, like your overall well-being definitely is something that is going to impact your resilience for sure. It's hard to be resilient if you've had no sleep, when you're not eating well, and you're very stressed. It's very hard.
Yeah, I can say the same because I already had a burnout 5 years ago, and I know how it feels when the body is not functioning anymore. And now today I see it as signs to stop, to sleep better, to eat better. And I always have in my mind that the only thing is if you feel not well and or you are stressed or something is not so as you have expected it, it's always like be, sleep and eat, nothing more.
But you know what is interesting? Like you've just said, you had that breakdown, and then now you know how to manage it, so you're more aware. So you've got that self-awareness. I think it's a kind of thing where, this COVID definitely has impacted people, not just financially, but mentally, psychologically, in all sorts of ways. And I think that self-awareness is not as easy. Like if you start getting a sore throat and you start coughing and you start getting a headache, you go, okay, I think I might be getting flu. Okay, so that's the awareness is brought to you. But in something like this, it's quite hard to know how far you can push yourself beyond, like what that point is, like where you are beyond and where you are pushing. Like that point is quite a hard one to know.
Yeah, but I know it when the symptoms are getting, I would say, like an alarm clock, so that you feel fainting even if you are not, but if you have headaches or stuff like that, and this is always a big sign. I would have gone over it in earlier times, and now I see it, but sometimes it's difficult to stop because I created this life with lots of variety and different roles. And so, and I can understand now that so many people who are self-employed get burnouts because you need to earn money with the thing you have created. And
Yeah.
I think that's a really big issue, to find your breaks, to structure your day, because you don't know if the money is coming like an employee, like every month the same amount. No? So you can build a huge amount, you can build nothing, and if you are sick, you build nothing. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think also it's around having a past experience like you did. It teaches you something, so you get to know something more about yourself. So it's not to mean that every experience you have to go into the doom and gloom and the drama about it, but every experience teaches you something, and if you're not learning from it, then your self-awareness isn't going to be there, right? And you're going to just keep doing the same. Then you would just keep having more and more breakdowns, right?
Right, right. And this is the interesting thing, or the positive thing you get out of such a situation. If you learn how to build resilience, it's also interesting how you see negative situations, because they are not as negative as they were in the past anymore, because you learn how to see the gift in every negative or failing experience. And
If
this is so much more,
if
also intense.
and I really emphasize that, if you choose to, because I'm going to be very honest with you, I have days where, jeepers, so many things can go wrong, and I'll be like, okay, so what did I learn from that? Oh, okay, that what I learned from that, what did I learn from that? And I can take it on and like take my responsibility, and what did I learn from that? And other times things will happen and I'll go, oh, I'm feeling quite anxious. This is like I'm reaching a threshold, I'm reaching enough. So also that, it's sometimes not as easy
No,
to,
it's not. I mean,
yeah.
No, but I can motivate everyone to build resilience is to learn as a can be coaching methods, but can also be in meditation, because I meditate much more if I feel not good in the body, because that it brings you to the moment. But this is a thing everybody has individually to choose, no? Because if you have never done it, you need to learn it, but it's so rewarding, and so you recover your body quite quickly, you know? And I realize as well the body recovers quite quickly, even if I'm sometimes perhaps slightly before, as not another burnout, but slightly, that it's not a good week or so, but then you recover within a week. The last time it was like I don't know, I was over my limits for months or perhaps years, because I never learned it to be aware. So it took also 3 months, 5 months to recover. That's also a thing somebody has to be aware. If you are close to such a day or such a week or whatever, but you recover much, much better. And the aim could be not to recover anymore. Don't get into the situation. No? That's for sure.
That's where the flexibility comes in. You know, because you look at your week or you look at your month and you've got all these things that you want to do, or whatever the case is. And then there needs to be that element of flexibility, because you don't always know exactly where you are and how you're feeling, what's going on. And if you feel that you're not kind of coping where things are at, then you need to find like what that kind of go to. I mean, one of my, barring the obvious stuff around sleep and all the rest, one of my kind of go-tos is listening to podcasts, especially around Oprah's Super Soul Sunday, her masterclass. I've just watched, which is a phenomenal documentary movie on Netflix, My Octopus Teacher. Wow. I mean, that has just got so many life lessons. You know, it's about a guy who's in a time of his life, it's not too clear about what's going on, but something's going on in his life, and it's just kind of his life's not working. And this is going to sound very strange, but he develops this relationship, like a friendship, a connection with an octopus. And he shows the way that an octopus thinks and how over a year they form this connection. And when it first starts and you meet the octopus, you know, you think, okay. But by the end, you're like, oh my gosh, the octopus is amazing. And you have this emotional connection to this octopus. But what was so amazing about it is it showed about resilience. It showed about really connecting to yourself, connecting to nature, being vulnerable, and just knowing that through life, you are the only person that can work on you. So if you're not happy, what are you doing about it?
Right.
No one can do it for you.
And what are you, really quickly, what are your 3 things to be resilient?
Podcasts, exercise, friends.
Okay, for me, it is variety, sleep enough, and meditate. So we hope we can give you, or we could give you a lot of inspiration this week, and we wish you a wonderful week. Thank you very much, Bridget.
Bye.